Hello everyone, welcome to module 8 on managing storage. So the first thing that we are going to talk about in this video is about learning how to add a virtual disk. So the first question is why we want to add a virtual disk. In this module we are going to learn very important concepts and each one of these probably will have or will contain a question in the RHCSA exam. So we are going to learn about how to create new partitions, how to create swap space, how to manage the logical volume, how to create video. All these things will require empty disks or creating partitions. And you will see that there are no free disks in the system to practice these concepts or to create partitions or to create LVMs. So how will you create if no free space is available, no free disk is available? So I don't want that you disturb the existing disk on which your system is being managed or your data is there. So that's why we are going to learn how to add a free virtual disk so that all these concepts can be practiced for the exam. Now, if you open your system and type the command lsblk, it will show you the current disk in the system. So you can see here the disk name is SDA. You can see here type is disk. This SDA disk is partitioned into two partitions, SDA1 and SDA2. You can see here partitions, part. This means partitions. The first one is a boot partition. Okay. And the corresponding size is given. So the entire disk is of 20 GB, out of which SDA1 is of 1 GB and the remaining 19 GB is given to SDA2, which is further divided into 17 GB and 2 GB. So you don't have a free disk to practice the concepts that we are going to cover in the upcoming videos. So we will learn how to add a new disk here. So for that, first we need to shut down our system. So I will be discussing the process of adding a virtual disk using VirtualBox. The process is almost similar in VMware also if you are using VMware. So you can select the machine that you are working on, then click on settings, click on storage, and you see here controller SATA, and here one disk is there, redhat.vdi. This is the SDA that I showed you. The size was 20 GB, right? So now you want to add a disk here. So you need to select this controller SATA and then click on add hard disk. Okay, the second one, the right hand side option. Now click here create. Okay, select this VirtualBox disk image, click on next, select pre-allocate full size, click on next, and now here you need to select the size of the disk. By default it is 20 GB, but we don't require this bigger disk, so we can reduce that either by dragging this here, or you can directly give the size here also. So let us suppose I select 2 GB, click on finish. It will take some time to add the disk, and you can see this is added here, Red Hat 15. I'm getting all this because I have already added a lot of disks earlier. This is the latest one, Red Hat 15, 2 GB size. So you need to select this. By default it will be selected. Just click choose and the disk is added, right? If you select, you can see here the size 2 GB. I'll repeat once again. Click on controller SATA, click on this right hand side image, add hard disk, click on create VDI, next, select pre-allocate full size, next, specify the size here, let's suppose 3 GB this time, finish. Just wait for the disk to be added. So you can see the progress here on the right hand side. It's taking a little bit of time. Select this, the newly added disk, click on choose, and you can see the disk is added. Click OK. It will save the settings, and now you need to again start the machine. Now if I check using lsplk again, and you can see the two disks are added, 2 GB 3 GB, and it will automatically assign them the name with the next variable. So HDA was already there, HDB, HDC are assigned. Similarly, if you add more disk, it will give them the name HDD, HDE, and so on. So that's it for the video. In the next video, we will learn how to create partitions.